Hello everyone, my name is Akshay. Today my topic is Introduction of Web Browser and Relevant Terminology. World Wide Web or Simple Web is the name given to all the resource of internet. The special software or applications program with which you can access web is called web browser. Although browsers are primarily intended to use the World Wide Web, they can also be used to access information provided by web servers in private networks or files in file system. The major web browsers are Firefox Internet Explorer, Google Chrome Opera and Safari. The first web browser was invented in 1990 by Sir Tim Berners-Lee. Berners-Lee is the director of the World Wide Web Consortium W3C, which oversees the web's continued development and is also the founder of the World Wide Web Foundations. His browser was called World Wide Web and later renamed Nexus. Now, important terms URL. URL means Uniform Resource Locator. Web address of a particular object. Web pages, image, or Word or PDF document publishes on the internet. A URL incorporates the domain name along with the other detailed informations to create a complete address or web address to direct a browser to a specific page online called a web page. In essence, it's a set of directions and every web page has a unique one. URL elements, for example, http www.vbpolicewala.com.in, http protocol rules of transmissions, www, a type of service available on the internet. VB Policewala, a domain name computer dot co, top level domain dot in, country code subdomain. Address bar. The terms address bar refers to the text field in a web browser that identify that use locations on the web and allows them to access different websites. The address bar is known as a locations bar, and in Google Chrome it's called the Omnibox. The users can edit the text to navigate to a new location. For instance, clicking the mouse in the address bar allows you to change the address or delete it and enter a new one. The address should be a URL such as vbpolicewala.com.in. Domain. A domain is your website name. A domain is the address where internet user can access your website. It is used for finding and identifying computers on the internet. Computers use IP addresses, which are a series of number. However, it is difficult for humans to remember strings of number. Because of this, domain names were developed and used to identify entities on the internet rather than using in IP address. A domain name can be any combinations of letters and numbers, and it can be used in combinations of the various domain name extensions such as .com, .net and more. It must be registered before you can use it. Every domain name is unique. No two websites can have the same domain name. If someone types in www.yourdomain.com, it will go to your website and no one else is. The price of a domain name typically runs between 15 to 25 per dollar year. A domain name is an essential part of having a website, but it's only part of the equations. In order to launch a website, you will also need content and hosting services to store your files so they can be accessed on the internet. Remember that owning a domain does not mean hosting is also included. Commercial.com, .net, .biz, international.str.si.it, non-commercial.edu, edu.mil.gov. Links. Links are the part of text or graphics or web pages which allows you to redirect, navigate through the other pages of the same pages or another website. It's very much essential part of website for moving from one to another pages of the website. Rather, we can also use the buttons of HTML from for navigating page to page of website. Navigations button are part of the website which are normally controls of HTML from that allow us navigate from page to page in the website. Specify language constructions of HTML. Hypertext markup language called text are used like button input type equals button. It carries an attribute property with value as the URL for navigating. Now, tabbed browsing, bookmarks and history. Tabbed browsing. Tabbed browsing is a web browser features in which several websites may be opened in one browser window versus the traditional method where each website is opened in an individual browser window. Tabbed browsing allows a user to open websites on an alternating basis. Tabs usually display in a row at the top or bottom of a browser window and including short titles for identifications. Tabled browsing was intently offered in 1994 as part of the Internet Works browser in 2003. Tabbed browsing was officially introduced by Mozilla and has become a popular web browser feature. Tabbed browsing is a useful web browser feature for the following reasons. Multiple website tabs may be opened simultaneously. A slow loading web page or website may be opened and loaded in the background, which allow a user to remain engaged in another tab. Because tabs are neatly arranged, tabbed browsing and reduces desktop clutter. Tabbed browsing does not allow side-by-side browse tab viewing, but most browsers just allow open tabs to be viewed in separated windows. Bookmarks. A bookmark is a saved shortcut that directs your browse to a specific web pages. It stores the title, URL and favicon of the corresponding page. Saving bookmarks allow you to easily access your favorite locations on the web. To bookmark a page using your mouse, click the icon or something similarly to the right of the address bar in Microsoft Internet Explorer. Bookmarks are referred to as favorites. All major web browsers allow you to create bookmarks through each browser provides a slightly different way of managing them. For example, Chrome and Firefox display your bookmarks in an open windows while Safari display them in a list in the sidebar of the browser window. Internet Explorer uses the name favorites to refer to bookmarks and like Safari, it displays all your favorites in a list within the browser window sidebar. Why create a bookmark? A bookmark is a handily when you find a web pages that you want to remember and be able to look at another day. When you bookmark a web page, you are creating a shortcut for quick access to that web page. You can access that bookmarks at any time to view the web page again without having to search the internet to find it. To view a bookmark, Google Chrome, Control plus Shift plus O, or Mozilla Firefox, Control plus B or Control plus Shift plus B, Microsoft Edge, Control plus L, I, Internet Explorer, Control plus I, Opera, Control plus Shift plus B. History. Internet history is a term for a tool or resource in a web browser that keeps track of sites and pages that a user visits through tabulating URLs. Internet history facilitates a quick reference or look up of previous visited pages. Internet history is now also known as browser history. It also used by some web browser for serving Google Ads according to the suffering history. Browser history allows the user to delete browsing history by clicking the delete button. The users may then check which options to delete or precise, including precise features, website data, temporary internet files, cookies, history from data, password, and private fluttering fluttering data.